All right, let's talk about how to create real estate marketing that actually connects with clients and, gets results. If you're putting in all this work but feel like you're just not moving the needle, then you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, so let's be real for a second. You're creating reels, you're sending out newsletters, you're posting all the time. But are you actually connecting with anyone, or does it kind of feel like you're just shouting into the void? If your marketing feels more like a chore than a real conversation, yeah, something's probably off.
So here's the good news. The issue probably isn't you. It's not your skills as an agent. The real problem is the old, outdated marketing script that, let's face it, the industry's been following for years. Today, we're going to dig into why those super polished, formulaic approaches are just failing and what you can do about it, based on some great insights from marketing strategist Miriam Malau. First up, let's totally bust the biggest myth in real estate marketing, the idea that perfectly polished is always the way to go. In a world that is just flooded with content, being too slick and overproduced can actually work against you. So what you're looking at here is basically two totally different playbooks. Over on one side, you've got that formulaic approach, right? Copying trendy scripts, making these over-the-top videos. And on the other side, you've got what actually works today: sharing real value, posting natural clips, and offering your own personal take that shows off your unique personality. And this is really the heart of the matter. Strategist Miriam Malal argues that the tactics that truly work are the ones that feel the most, well, human. And this is especially true right now with all this generic AI-generated stuff flooding our feeds. Your brand just can't afford to be a copy of someone else's. Okay, so if the old scripts are the problem, what's the solution? Well, it all boils down to one really powerful word: authenticity. And listen, this isn't just some buzzword, it's literally the foundation of how you build relationships with clients today. And this is the crucial point. This quote from Malag, man, it just nails it. When your marketing feels forced or fake, it sets off this little alarm in a potential client's brain. It's the exact same gut feeling as distrust. In a business that's built 100% on relationships, that's a connection you just can't afford to break before it even starts. And it's not just a fluffy idea, right? There's real psychology at play here. It's backed by data. I mean, you look at research like the Edelman Trust Barometer, and it shows that people are way more likely to trust and buy from people they feel are genuine. Being authentic lets your real values and personality shine through, and that's how you build real relationships that cut through all the noise. Okay, time to get tactical. It's one thing to talk about being authentic, but how do you actually do it? Let's break down a simple playbook for two of your most important marketing channels: video and email. For video, just forget about those generic topics like 5 reasons to work with me. Seriously. Instead, focus on short, natural clips about your local market or a really cool sale you just made. The platform matters too. TikTok loves those quick hits, like 15 seconds or less. Instagram's sweet spot is more like 30 seconds. And for any content that's more informational, keeping it under a minute is absolutely key. And hey, you can totally forget the idea that you need some big, fancy production crew. Sometimes a raw, natural clip you shot on your phone can feel way more immediate and genuine, especially if you're reacting to market news or just sharing a quick thought. You gotta match the production style to the message. A polished video has its place, for sure, but don't ever underestimate the power of raw and real. The same thinking applies to your email marketing. First things first, and listen, this is a total non-negotiable. Build your list on permission. Adding people who never opted in just destroys trust, even if it's technically legal. Then, you gotta drop the stiff corporate tone. Write like you talk. Share something that's actually valuable, not just your listings, and keep it short and easy to scan. Every single email either builds that relationship or it weakens it. Now, here's a super important point. Being authentic is the goal, but it's not a strategy all by itself. To make sure your genuine message actually gets to the right people, you have to pair it with a smart, intentional strategy. So, what does that look like? Well, for video, it means using SEO-minded captions to help people find your content. And you know what? It also often means putting some money into paid promotion. Think about it. People see you as a business, not just some random influencer. So putting a little ad support behind your best content is a really crucial part of any serious social media plan. Now, when it comes to figuring out if any of this is actually working, it's time to evolve. For years, everyone was obsessed with open rates. Well, guess what? Thanks to privacy changes, especially from Apple, that metric has become super unreliable. It just doesn't tell you the whole story anymore. So what should you be looking at instead? Well, you've got to focus on the metrics that really show engagement. Are people clicking your links? What's your unsubscribe rate telling you? Are they actually reading your stuff? You can see that with things like scroll depth and using UTM parameters, which are really just special links that tell you exactly where your clicks are coming from. That is a fantastic way to see what's truly driving traffic and connecting with your audience. You know, this quote right here, it really sums up the whole thing. When you just copy what other people are doing, you don't have anything that makes you different. You end up constantly second-guessing yourself, and people can sense that insecurity even through a screen. The only path that's going to last is your own. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to chew on. Instead of asking what the latest trend is, ask yourself, what makes you you? What's your unique take on your market? Because finding that and then having the courage to share it, that is the most powerful marketing tool you will ever have.